Hey everybody, my name is Kat and welcome back for another video of NHL 22 franchise mode. We're going to continue this series. Had a lot of fun last video because we actually managed to get our hands on two big time players. We have McKinnon as a franchise player, 96 overall, and we've got Pasternak as a 91 overall. This time around, I did not mess around. I made sure to get these players done and ready for my team. And we are good to go. I've already taken care of the roster moves and the lineups. I'll show it all to you guys. Also for the captains and jerseys, I switched it up a little bit. I got rid of Jack Quinn as an assist, as an alternate, and also Owen Power as an alternate. I put it as for McKinnon and Pasternak. They're my two studs, so I gotta give them that. Still, my captain is still gonna remain the same though. It's still going to be Dahlin. But if you look at my lineup, first line, boys, +5 overall as well. Clayton Keller with McKinnon and Pasternak. Two playmakers with a sniper. We'll see how it goes. And for the second line, Johnson, Malkin, and Olsen. All right, there it is. And we've got Krebs, Middlestat, and Jack Quinn. Perfect. We've got Skinner, Pavelski, and Tuck playing together. The way I worked at it is I look at the puck skills, the most stars. Whoever's got the most stars, right? They're all 4 stars mostly, except for Keller is a 5-star in puck skills. So you want the guy that's in the puck skills to be the highest player in your team. Now, I went ahead and looked around. Maybe, you know, who I want to play. Looks like Johnson would have the best chance. We'd need to play a little bit more often. It's a good line. I'm going to keep it as it is. Jack Quinn playing on the third line, boys. Now, he should be playing higher. It says he should be playing on the second line, but I want him on the third line because he's not as good as Olofsson. In my mind, he's actually, yeah, he's worse than Olofsson. He's not as good as him. So, we'll keep him like that. And for the defense, we've got Dahlin and Lindholm. And Dahlin's already in 91 overall. He keeps growing over and over again, boys. He grows. He keeps growing. That's crazy. We got Yoki Harju with Pyrons. Pyrons, which is going to be his debut, boys, in our team. Defensive defenseman. Hopefully he can really play well together. He's actually a lot better than Power. Power is only a 3-star in the puck skills. Somehow. And he's a 2-way defenseman compared to Pyrons, a defensive defenseman. And he's got that 4-star already. So that's something else. And Yoki Harju is just a better defenseman right now than Power in terms of offensive skills. So we'll just pick him over Owen Power. Power's going to be stuck in the third duo, boys, with Manson. But he's still going to have a lot of good time. If I see that I need to play them together, these two together, I will. But right now we'll just keep it like it is. And for the goaltending, of course, Campbell with Luukkonen. For the minors, Perlini, Soderberg, Petorka, we're going to keep an eye on him. He's going to grow eventually, right? High top 9, boys. We're playing on the first line. Cogliano, Stepan, and Inistroza. Kisakov, high top 9 as well. Playing his first year in the league outside of the juniors. We've got Bloom and Nadeau as well. We also have Bryson Howe. So Bryson, we're gonna have to keep an eye on him as well. He's still growing. Lazarev, which is our low elite defenseman, still playing on the third duo. We've got Subban and Elliott in the minor league as well. So we'll start like that for our team. We'll definitely start like that. I feel like we are gonna be just fine, and with our new players. With our new coaching staff in the minors as well, we should be doing a lot better. So let's see if we're going to be any better. I'm actually going to simulate the regular season really quick. All right, it's done. Let's take a look at the preseason, how it went. So we see already 2 wins and 1 loss. That's 3 and 4 wins, 2 losses. So 5-2 for the record of the preseason, boys. Pretty decent, really good. Let's hope that it stays that way. We're starting off our 2 first games against the Maple Leafs, the Toronto Maple Leafs. So let's see how well we're going to be doing And I feel like just for the first game, I want to see my team how it plays, right? In real time. So I kind of want to jump in. Into the game, boys, and look at our players, the way they play and everything, right? That would be great. Let's do that. Rig opening night, boys. Let's do that. Let's jump in. And plus, we're gonna have some real-time simulations. Johnson gets the very first goal this year for our team. Matthews is gonna answer back on a power play goal. Pasternak's gonna score a goal on Bishop. It's gonna be a goal-scoring game, boys. Power play for us. You can see this is a kind of our first look into the real-time simulation for this Let's Play in particular. We did it plenty of times last Let's Play, but this time around, this is our first time taking a look at it because we never made the playoffs, so we never had the chance to do it. And since now I'm looking at it, we're looking pretty good right here against the Toronto Maple Leafs. Menson scoring another goal. We're up by 2. Oh yeah, there we go. Tuck scoring a goal for us as well. We're doing really good, boys. Our team is producing. Like to see that. That's exactly what I want to see. I want to see my team dominate with a brand new players, new chemistry, the young players coming in and everything. That's going to be great. A power play goal by Keller. There we go, boys. We're obviously going to stop it around maybe the 3-minute mark. That's perfect. Oh, 2-minute mark, I guess. It didn't stop. All right, so we're going to jump on in and take a look at our plays, the way they look. All right, here we go, boys. We're in. We're into the game right here up against the Toronto Maple Leafs. We're winning by 4. Let's see what our team looks like with the retro jerseys and stuff like that. A little bit more retro than the regular ones. All right, you got this, boys. Don't let him in like that. There we go. There we go. Darlene's going to get the puck, move it up. And we're going to see how they play. There we go. Oh, he's going to lose the puck a little bit. That's not too good. Where we can see our brand new players. I don't have enough time, though. 2 minutes was not enough time. I should have done 5 minutes so we could actually see our players a little bit more, all of our lineups. We got our first line at least in there with McKinnon and Pasternak. Okay. Struggling a little bit. Darlene passed the puck a lot. There we go. Up to Krebs. So it seems like it's still the third line in there. Krebs up to Middlestat. There we go. And Bishop's going to have to stop that. I'm going to have to apologize in advance. Because you're probably going to hear my dog doing his thing, of course. It's his gimmick. If I do a video, I'm not allowed to do videos with this dog. So it is what it is. We're just going to work around it. All right, there we go. There's Pasternak. Oh, he tried it, boys. He went for the backhand right there. Pretty good try, I guess. Pretty nice try. And I kind of want to see... All right, we're not going to have enough time to see it. I would have liked to see my defenseman Parents in action, but I guess that's not going to happen. McKinnon, there it is. Oh, did not get a chance to get a shot right there. Oh, Keller's almost got the puck right there. Yeah, we're doing pretty good, boys. So from just the way it looks, you can see all my players right here. Fantastic. I'd love to see it. Really good team, boys. I'm really excited for this team. This is the first game, and we already won by 4 goals. Hopefully, we're going to have as good of a time the entire season as we had for the first game. I'm really excited, though. Really excited. This is going to be great. We didn't get a lot. I kind of want to see really quick what Parents looks like. If we can find him. I don't think we're going to find him in there. That's Keller, Pasternak. I found him. He's with Owen Power. The 2 prospects, boys. There they are. Power and Parents. Both of them, both together, side by side. Look at that. Look at let's get a good screenshot right there. Let's get a good screenshot. There it is. These are our 2 biggest prospects right here, boys. The 2 biggest prospects by far. Let's hide it. There it is. Parents and Open Power. These are the future of our defense right there. Alongside, of course, Darlene, our captain, which he's already on the ice, but we've got the future in the defensive part right here. There's our 2 prospects. I'd love to see that. That's really great. All right, let's finish this game up and start simulating for real. All right, well, a really good first game. Let's see if we can keep it up with a second win, maybe. Yes, similar win. 2 less goals this time around, though, but still 3-1 win against the Maple Leaf. And we win 6-0 against the Pittsburgh Penguins. Now we're starting to really look like a team I wanted to look like in the first seasons. Now, unfortunately, we had to wait a little bit for our chance, right? As you can see, Malkin is our best player in the second line. There's our first regulation loss after 5 games. We are going to have it in a shootout, a shoutout as well, instead of against the Carolina Hurricanes. And we did win against the New Jersey Devils in another win against the Dallas Stars. So we're getting those W's, boys. There's no worries about our one. We have stud players in our team. Our team is doing really well. And I've got the same strategies that seem to be working out towards the end of the last season. So everything seems to be working really great for us. Yeah, we're winning games like crazy. 9-1 for the first 10 games. 13 points in 10 games played for Keller. He's definitely passing the puck a lot. Understandable playing with McKinnon and Pasternak. You're going to want to let these two play their own game. And yeah, we're dominating the league right now. We're the best team in the league. Talk about a complete turnover, boys. Turnaround. I like to see that. That's definitely something I want to see. And since we did so well, I don't want to modify it. I'm just going to look at the stats, though. Best goal-scoring team and best defensive team as well. Okay. Best power play in the league, boys. Penalty kill. Second best penalty kill. Everything's doing great for us. Everything's great for us. I like that. Let's keep simulating, boys. We're doing really great. Yeah, there's an overtime win against the Red Wings. There's another overtime win against the Seattle Krakens. And there's a loss. There's a regulation loss against the Washington Capitals. There's another regulation loss. That's our first time we get 2 regulation losses in a row right here. We got to be careful about that. There we go. We did get a win back. Another regulation loss. Okay, so that's not too much of a good record right now. We're actually not getting as lucky. I'm guessing there's some teams that we're going to have, some divisions are going to have a little bit more of a tough time against. But 3 wins in a row like that, just like that. We're bouncing back up, boys. So I'm guessing there's divisions, certain teams that we're going to have a really good time against, and other ones that not so much. And that's going to be our 20th game. And last 10 games, again, look at that. 7-3 is still really good. It's still a really good record. Keller, 24 points. A 16-4 for a record overall, boys. And we're still the best team in the league. By far. So, yeah. We're doing really good. We're doing really good, and all we have to do is be in the top 3 in order to make the playoffs, boys. We already know that we're in the weaker division, so it's pretty easy to make it there. It's just we got to be a decent team. We're actually not only a decent team, but a really good one. So let's take a look really quick. Since we're at 28 games played, Keller got himself really a lot of points. 21 points, so I'm gonna already see it for McKinnon. Really good. He's kind of playing like a two-way right here, and Pasternak surprising me a little bit. He's someone that does a lot of assists. I would have thought he would do a lot of points, but yeah, playing really well. We've got Johnson, Malkin, and Alston. How are they doing? Yeah, they're doing pretty good, and Malkin's getting a really good season right here out of these two. And for the third line, Peyton Krebs having a pretty decent season. Yeah, Jack Quinn's doing all right, I guess. 11 points, boys. Pretty decent as well. We've got Skinner, Pavelski, and Tuck. These guys, yeah, performing well. Everybody's doing fantastic. Defensive power. We've got Dahlin already 16 points in 20 games played, boys. Dahlin is he's playing like a crazy guy. He's playing really good. Dahlin, Lindholm, however, is not getting any points. I guess Dahlin's getting all those. 2 points only for Lindholm. So unfortunately for him, he's not producing. We've got Yoki Harju and Parents, which only has 2 points in 20 games played. But remember, he's a defensive defenseman. So we cannot expect him to produce. We want him to just play. And how's he doing in terms of defensive play? He's actually giving the puck quite a lot. He's not playing the way I want him to play. It's kind of strange. We've got Owen Power for 5 points. He's actually doing pretty decent. Yeah, Owen Power is actually doing pretty good. I'm going to keep the same lineups though. And Campbell having a fantastic season right now. Same thing for Luukkonen. Luukkonen's having a really good one. I did forget to tell you that Luukkonen did grow to an 81 overall, so there's another good thing right here. So let's keep simulating, boys. We're going to go all the way to the 30th game. There's a win against the Vancouver Canucks. We're just winning games, and it's just a really nice pace of change of pace, boys. Winning games instead of losing them, definitely making a huge difference for our team, that's for sure. I mean, look at that. So that's a regulation loss against the Minnesota Wild, but we're still doing so good. There's an overtime loss, our first overtime loss of the season. We bounce back up with a win against the Blackhawks. Can we get a win against the Islanders? Yes, we can. I mean, we don't have to worry too much. It seems like we're really doing really well as we lose in regulation against the Boston Bruins, but we bounce back up. So as soon as we win, as soon as we lose a game, we end up winning the other one afterwards. So not too shabby. Now it's a win-lose situation right here. We're starting to lose a little bit more as we're entering the last game right here. There we go. There's a win against Vegas Golden Knights. This is what I'm talking about. Win-lose, boys. So we're starting to see our team actually having a worse and worse simulation every 10 games. We went from 9-1 to 7-3, and now 6-3-1. Like, we're trending down in terms of wins. What's going on here? Can we not trend down? But Keller is doing really good. I mean, 39 points. Keller is having a really good season. We're actually not the best team anymore because we're starting to lose a little bit more. The Blues have 1 point higher than us. We're looking for maybe the actual President's Trophy. That would be great. I had it. Remember, I won it, I think, 3 times last Let's Play. And I won the cup only twice or something like that. But, hey, I had a really good time. Hopefully, we can really have that luck as well. Starting to score a little bit less goals. We're still the best goal-scoring team. We're giving up a little bit more goals, but we're still in the top tier in terms of defense. And we're still the best power player all around. Penalty kill, still the second best. So, everything's working out well. There's nothing we have to change. Our team's playing exactly like they're supposed to be playing. Yes, there's some yes, we're gonna have some losses here and there. There's a regulation loss to start it off against the Calgary Flames, but we answer back up every time. So every time we answer back and we get some W's, and we can definitely win against the Arizona Coyotes. I guess not. I guess we're going to lose against a trash-ass team because why not? Okay, let's see. Can we win? And the goddamn pop-ups are not helping either. Keep getting an offer every 5 seconds and a trade offer every 5 seconds. So that's 2 losses in a row right here. That is not good. Not good whatsoever. Can we get some wins right here, please? Peyton Krebs got injured. All right, so now we're starting to get unlucky. I can see the pattern. The game's pattern right here. EA wants to equal things out. We were doing too good for their liking, and now they want to screw us over. Can already tell, boys. Okposo, you're just going to play in the 4th line. Skinner, you're going to move up with Middlestat and Quinn. And let's see how well we're going to be doing. Oh, boy. I think that's 4 losses in a row right here. There's finally a win. What do you know? There's a win, boys. Can we get more wins, please? There we go. There's a win against the Los Angeles Kings and a regulation loss against Tampa Bay Lightning. All right, this is going to be a bad simulation right here. Really bad one. There's a win against the Minnesota Wild, but yeah. Our last record of 10 games, 4-6. We're trending down. Like I said, we're just trending down. All right, we got to change things up. We obviously, Peyton Krebs is injured though. It's going to be hard to change things up if he's injured. I don't like the way things are. I think our team is was playing very well until that last one. I don't know what happened in that last simulation right there. I feel like we got screwed over or something. We're half the season done. For some reason, now we're starting to play horrible for some reason. I don't understand why. We're going to keep that first line together. They're working very well. Johnson... Who's giving up goals? It seems like the second line's giving up the goals. Yeah, okay, so the second line's giving up the goals. everybody else is doing fine. Problem is Peyton Krebs is injured, so I can't do anything right now that could really modify properly the team. I gotta keep all these guys together, though. They're all in the 85 and more. Gotta keep them together. It's probably because of that two-way forward. I'm telling you. Those two-way forwards hurt your team. They hurt your team. It's probably because of that. For some reason, there's something with two-way forwards that are an enigma to me, boys. I don't know how to play them. I just don't know. My goaltenders, is not their fault because they're still playing really well. There is something that's not working out, but every single one of my stats seem to be telling me that I'm doing well. So I don't understand what's the problem here. I just don't get it. We're just going to have to find out over time. We're going to keep simulating a little bit. There's a win against the St. Louis Sharks. Another W. There we go. 2 wins in a row. That was a shootout win, but we're going to take it. Peyton Krebs is back. Let's get him back into the lineups now. Now we have a full roster again. I'll try and put Skinner with Middlestat and Quinn, and put Tuch, Pavelski, and Krebs together. Maybe that will do something for us. Maybe that's going to be enough. I'm not too sure, boys. There's a regulation loss against Arizona Coyotes. They have the upper hand on us. We just can't beat them. They're that type of team, the dark horse that we can't beat for some reason, boys. Every team's got their dark horse. It seems like for us, it's the Coyotes. We got another injury. This time around, it's Olofsson. Olofsson is injured, boys. Our former best player 2 times in a row is now injured, and we had to replace him with Okpo. So Quinn is gonna have to up on in, I guess. We're gonna let Quinn play in the second line and Tuch play in the third line for now. And the special teams, oh, that's why. Wait, why do we have 2 offense? Man, I hate when the game does that, where the AI coach decides to put 5 offensive players, 5 forwards in the power play. I hate that so much. That shit makes no sense, boys. It really doesn't. Who is in there? Dahlin and Pasternak. Okay, fine. Quinn. Yeah, sure. I guess. Put somebody in there. Like, put Power in there. He's a 2-way defenseman. Put him in there, please. Let him play his game. Wait, there's 4-man power play as well. Yeah. Just put Power in here. Let him play. They're not letting him play, man. They need to play him. There we go. That's going to give him a little bit more time on ice as well. And also over here, Pyrons and Power. Yeah, sure. That's perfect. Yeah, that's what should be happening right now. Sometimes I just don't get it, boys. Okay, so there's a win against the Philadelphia Flyers. We're up to 46 games played now. McKinnon is by far our best player. Of course, 50 points. That's a 1-0 win for us against the Edmonton Oilers. The Montreal Canadiens, we win against them. They have a really hard time. They're having a tough time this year, so taking advantage of that. Up against the Rangers, that's a tough team, but we defeated them. We managed to defeat them. And one last game that we need to simulate, boys. Just one last game. Up against the St. Louis Blues. Can we beat them? It's a tough team. They're a good team. No, we cannot. Ooh, that was a really bad one too. Ooh, 9-3 loss. But still a really good record. 8-2 for the last 10 games. We bounced back up again, boys. So we bounced back up. I think just a little bit of a tad change between 2 players can do the trick. We're 69 points. Nice. We're still, I think, yeah, the second best team. We're on par with the Lightning in terms of points, but we got one more win than them and less games played. So we're better than them. And the Jets are just well above. The Jets are having a really, really good season this year, though. It's going to be difficult to pass the Jets or to beat them. I feel like it's going to be really difficult. If we take a look at all of our stats, so definitely a lot less goals. It's not 4 goals per game, but it's still on top of the league, of our division. We're starting to really give up a lot of goals, though. slowly but surely. Our power play is still doing great, even better, I would say. Penalty kill, it's trending down. So penalty kill is trending down, but it's still pretty decent. Still pretty decent. If we take a look at individual stats right now after 50 games played, Mekinen with 56 points, Keller 55, 52 for Pasternak. First line's doing fantastic. Even Malkin, the second line, is doing pretty good. I mean, for an 87 years, for an 87 overall, pretty good, boys. 37 years of age. He's still producing quite nicely. Dahlin having a fantastic season at 41 points. I think this is by far going to be his best season of his career. Yeah, he already tied his second best season or his third best season. So, I mean, that's really good. We got Johnson after that. Jack Quinn's got 29 points. He played most of the year in the third line. Now he's playing a little bit on the second line. So, you know, you can't expect much. He got 50 points last time. So it's going to be a little bit more of a disappointment, but he played better, in my opinion, than last year. Because last year we had a minus 19. So I'm not sure. It's kind of the same old. Peyton Krebs. It's kind of, depending on what you expect out of him, it's not too crazy. Owen Power, it's actually pretty good. 13 points for a third pair. Played on the third pair the entire time, boys. That's really good for him. In Pyrons, 4 points. 4 points for Pyrons. Goaltenders are really... Well, Campbell's starting to play a little bit worse for where he's playing a little bit on the worse side. But Luukkonen's just keeps playing better and better. So at least we got the backup who's doing really well. So we're just going to keep simulating. There's a shootout loss against Montreal. That's okay. We still got an extra point. Columbus Blue Jacket, that's a regulation loss. Don't want to see that. We're up to three losses in a row. Finally, we get a win right here. Up against the Florida Panthers. So there's that. Calgary Flames, there we go. We get a win, a shootout win against them. The Islanders, as Olofsson's going to be back. So Olofsson is back. Let's get rid of Okposo. Okposo's doing a good job as a depth player. But now it's time for Olofsson to come back, boys. Let's do that. All right, there we go. There's an overtime win against the Islanders. A regulation loss against the Ducks. Can we get a win? Another regulation loss against the Avalanche. Not good. Want to see more wins, boys. Want to see more wins. Don't want to see losses here. There we go. There's a win against the Panthers. Let's keep facing up against these teams that we can win all the time. There's a shootout loss. Not good. Not bad either. And the New Jersey Devils, definitely a win. Yeah, that's the type of team we can win against all the time. So, all right, it's not crazy. It's not bad. It's not good either. 5-3-2 for the last record. Could have done a lot better, boys. 60 games played. We're up to the trade deadline right now. We have 81 points, but at this point, we're starting to, we're kind of a tweener zone. We are losing a little bit more than I would like. And that's preventing us from really being in the contention for the President's Trophy. The Jets are just popping up. Speaking of the Jets, look, these are the guys we're facing right now. We're going to be facing next. So they're just popping up. It's going to be hard to catch up to them. It's just going to be almost impossible. So we don't want to look for the President's Trophy at this point. I don't think we're going to get it this year. But what we could get is definitely the first spot for our division. We can still beat the Lightning. Still doable. So let's keep that in mind. We really wanted that to happen. And I kind of want to look at the third line. How is the third line doing? Is it doing any better? I don't know if it's doing any better. I'll just put Krebs back in the third pair. I feel like that's where I wanted to put him because I need him to grow anyways. I need him to grow, so we'll let him grow a little bit. Also, since we're at the trade deadline, we could try and see for a trade. Possibly, we got 3 trades available. We didn't make any before the season, so it is also a possibility to try and see if there's any trades. Maybe an upgrade we can do. Possibly trade away that Johnson guy, but. That second pair, that second line is doing really well, boys. It's producing. It's doing really well. Breaking that up would be kind of a bad move in my opinion. But then again, he is, I believe, he's the only power two-way forward in my team, and two-way forwards are the plague of my existence. Since we got two power forwards, a sniper, a playmaker. Playmaker would be the way to go, you know, or something like that. For the rest, defensive-wise, we're doing fantastic. I mean, we got some good defense, so our defense is doing just fine. I don't think our goaltending is fine as well. I mean, we could upgrade Campbell for sure. We could take a look at that. So we'll take a look at all these trades for the next video. We'll see if there's any trades we can do. Anything in particular that would be interesting, boys. Let's do that for the next video. Remember to leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed this one. Keep it easy.